How's it going, guys? Six Paths Vito here. Sliding a new video in your subscription feed. By the title of this video, you guys can already tell we'll be going over Killua's overall stats. So without further ado, let's get into this.
You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what you mad for. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Man, it's quite a...
Okay, first before I get into any scaling or anything, I'd like to thank you guys so much for making my last video do so well. I appreciate it so much, and I can't thank you all enough. Also, if you just don't agree with what I'm saying, don't just make baseless claims and stuff like that, because that's just ignorance, and I really don't mess with that, so yeah, just refrain from doing that. But anyway, today we'll be tackling Best Boy Killua and his overall stats, along with some of his abilities. So to start off, let's look at speed. We're going to be using pre-Heaven's Arena Killua so we can gauge his strength with no Nen. Then we can move up and add some of the different Nen multipliers he receives. So for this, we're going to lowball to truly show the real speed of Killua. So for base Killua, we're going to be scaling off of the fact that Killua is able to travel faster than the eye can see. This usually sits at around the subsonic range, around 34 to 171 meters per second. Now, just how much stronger is our best boy Killua after he learns Nen? Well, you see, I've calculated the aura increase from its passive state to when a person learns Nen, and it's 36 times. This would mean that Killua's speed after training with Wing would have to be 36 times greater than 171.5 meters per second, which gives us 6,174 meters per second, or Mach 18. So this would mean just learning the basics, Killua's speed went from subsonic all the way to hypersonic. For Godspeed Killua, we can scale off of the fact that Killua was able to match Postmortem Pito in speed. Well, how fast is Postmortem Pito? Well, we know Nen after death has been stated multiple times to make the user stronger, so it would be safest to assume that the amp is bare minimum the same amp that you get from learning the basic principles, which is 36 times, as we established earlier. But you guys are probably asking, Six Paths, how fast is Pito while she's breathing? Well, let me answer that. Thankfully, this feat has already been calced, so I don't have to do any more extra work. But the feat of Pito jumping kite has been calced at Mach 262. We also know that Pito can double that exact speed from that exact feat, making her new speed Mach 524. We also know that this is just Pito using their base physical prowess and not Nen. But how much stronger is Pito while using Nen? Well, again, I've done the same thing we did with the Adult Gome calc, and I've calced the growth of Pito's aura to be 1,130 times more than when they are not using Nen. So just how fast is Pito while they are using Nen? Well, Pito should be Mach 592,120, or better yet, 68% the speed of light. Now that, as I established earlier, Nen after death should be at least 36 times, due to the fact that it is an implication of Nen that is stated to be stronger, but to avoid arbitrary numbers, we will stick with 36 times, due to the fact that it is an implication of Nen that is stated to be stronger. Well, just how fast is Postmortem Pito? Well, they would be around 42 times faster than light. So we know that Killua was able to match this Pito in speed, meaning he would be at least relative, making him 42 times faster than light in his Godspeed Hatsu. To sum everything up, Best Boy is hypersonic in his base state, and while he's using his Godspeed Hatsu, he is FDL+, 24C to be exact. Okay, now for Killua's attack potency and his durability. We can tackle both these at the same time since, well, as I've said before, AP and durability are relative due to the fact that aura is used both to defend and attack in Hunter x Hunter, meaning anything you can output an attack with your aura, you should be able to defend against the same output. I'm going to be trying a new way of scaling Killua's AP, so here we go. Killua should be at least relative to Bonolanov due to the fact that they are both able to take out Chimera officers with relative ease. They are able to just foderize them. so they should at least be relative. So for this, we must look at the Jupiter feat for Bonolenov. So we know Bonolenov's Hatsu is called Jupiter, so it should be at least large planetary. Okay, but in all seriousness, I've calced the crater that was created by this Hatsu to be 610 kilotons of TNT, meaning Killua and his base should be at least relative to this. This would mean Killua's base is large town level. But I know you want that juicy Godspeed scaling, so let me tell you. I've calculated the aura increase that Killua receives from Godspeed, and it is 186 times his base. So to get Killua's Godspeed AP, we're just going to have to multiply his base AP by the amp that he receives from Godspeed. So 610 times 186 gives us 113,460 kilotons of TNT, or better yet, 113.46 megatons of TNT. This would mean Killua in his Godspeed Hatsu has mountain level attack potency. This makes sense since he was unable to damage Yuppie, and Yuppie is around 900 megatons, so that would mean that Killua is around 10 times weaker than Yuppie, which is also backed up by Yuppie's statement saying that he's a tenth of his power. So it is understandable why Killua did not do any damage to Yuppie. Again, just to sum everything up for his attack potency and durability, base Killua is town level, while Godspeed Killua is mountain level. Killua has two abilities outside of his most famous one, Godspeed. They go by the name of Lightning Palm and Thunderbolt. The first one is adequately named due to the fact that Killua charges electrified aura into his palm and shocks his opponents with it, while this is also shown to have some sort of pushback. While Thunderbolt, on the other hand, is when Killua leaps into the air above his opponent and projects a bolt of lightning from his finger, paralyzing them for a few moments and causing them pain. Godspeed is basically a 2-in-1 combo. It comes along with Whirlwind and Speed of Lightning. The first core function of Godspeed is Whirlwind. Whirlwind allows Killua to react almost automatically to external stimuli that enters his aura. Instead of his thoughts, reactions, and signals being transmitted from his brain to his muscles through the nervous system, the signals are sent through the electric aura, allowing him to bypass the slow nervous system. The aura can be programmed to respond to different stimuli, for example, physical contact, malintent in an enemy's aura, or someone stepping into a predetermined perimeter, and how he responds is programmed as well. This results in Killua's reaction and combat speed drastically increasing, allowing him to perform feats he would never have been able to perform prior to Godspeed. The second and last application of Godspeed, Speed of Lightning, allows Killua to retain a conscious control of his movements. His running speed and jumping abilities increase dramatically, hence why he uses it to primarily cover long distances in a very short amount of time. As a consequence, this core function is more affected than Whirlwind by terrain. Suban was able to keep up with Killua while he was running in the woods, but as soon as he entered the main road, the paved road, he was able to shake her off, and even outspeed her motorcycle. So to sum up Killua's abilities, he has 4 main Hatsus that are all either defensive or offensive. He has Lightning Palm and Thunderbolt, which are primarily offensive type Hatsus, and then he has Whirlwind, which can be seen as a defensive and an offensive Hatsu, and then he has Speed of Lightning, which is basically only a really transportation type Hatsu, which allows him to move at high travel speeds. So I'll just quickly go over all of Killua's stats before you guys leave this video. Okay, so base Killua has town level attack potency, and he has Mach 18 speeds, which is hypersonic. Now for Godspeed Killua, on the other hand, he has mountain level attack potency with 24 times faster than light speeds. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Killua is one of my favorite characters in Hunter x Hunter, so I really enjoyed scaling him. And please just leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, have a nice day, and Six Pass Pito signing out. Oh, and one more thing before you guys leave. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, please do so. It's just Pito_X_. Trips is Korra. Just follow me there. I'll be doing like more scaling for like the smaller characters, not really like Gon, Killua, Kurapika, and them, since they're like the more of the main characters. So I'll probably be doing like Hisoka. I've already dropped some on like Borel, Crollo, all of them. So if you're interested, just go leave a follow there, like all my posts. That'd be much appreciated. But yeah, signing out part 2.